In this video, I'm going to give you my list of the top 5 best written sci-fi movies of all time. Like with my previous video, these aren't necessarily my favourite films overall, but the ones where the writing really shone through. Number 5. Star Wars. Ever heard of the monomyth, the hero's journey? Well, George Lucas sure had. He was inspired by Joseph Campbell's idea of a shared story arc for all the heroes in history, and Star Wars hits all those beats, from refusing the call to adventure to slaying the metaphorical dragon. Star Wars reshaped the way the film industry thought about storytelling. Number 4. 2001, A Space Odyssey. It might only be 4th place on this list, but the story of how this movie came about is the stuff of Hollywood legend. Novelist Arthur C. Clarke and director Stanley Kubrick, each already legends in their own fields, decided that sci-fi movies to date were rubbish, so wanted to make their own. They worked together to adapt a short story, The Sentinel, into both the film script and its novelization. As for the movie itself, it covers a lot of Clarke's usual topics. It provides a new creation myth for humanity in the form of the evolution meddling monoliths, and a bright future with the birth of the Star Child. While the film is great, I'd say the book is even better, so if you haven't yet, please do check them both out.
Dave, do you mind if I ask you a personal question?
Number 3. Alien. Alien is an awesome sci-fi horror movie on every level, but that means the great writing sometimes gets forgotten. In many ways, it's what made such a grim movie accessible to the huge audiences it pulled in. The key to this is the prominent themes running through it, especially the value of life. To the Weyland Corporation, the life of the crew is expendable, and the aliens is a commodity. The crew and the alien both want to live and battle to survive, but the real genius is the inclusion of the cat Jones, who allows Ripley to showcase the thematic truth that all life should be considered precious. Number 2. Arrival. Before Dune and before Blade Runner 2049, Denis Villeneuve made Arrival on a comparatively tiny budget. This character-oriented mystery toys with the idea that language affects our perception of time, setting up a stunning twist in the ending, which I won't spoil. And finally, number 1. The Terminator. The Terminator was also a relatively low-budget movie. It played with the hero's journey format from Star Wars, but gave it a couple of neat twists which for me make it the best of the bunch. First, it used a lot of elements from slasher-style horror movies, with every Sarah Connor in Los Angeles being hunted down in turn. Second, it pulls a switcheroo on the hero. At the start of the movie, it seems like that's going to be Carl Reese, but it's Sarah who goes from damsel in distress to taking out Arnie's T-800 in the end.
I'll be back.
So that's it, my list of the top 5 best written sci-fi movies of all time. What did you think? Do you agree with my choices? Are there any I missed? Leave a comment below. And while you're there, if you enjoyed this video, hit like and subscribe. I've got loads of great content like this to come. Till then, see you next time and keep writing.